Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another video, folks. In this short video, I'm going to show you how to link an item in a macro. Now, the issue with trying to add a link to an item in a macro is a bit more challenging because it doesn't really let you do it directly. So you cannot just shift click and then add the link to the item. Now this is of course useful for when you want to spam in the trade chat because you want to buy something or want to sell something. So if I were to say sort of type in /say or /2 for trade and then want to buy whatever item and I shift click on the item that I'm interested in to link it, it will add the item, but it will not be linked. So what we're going to do here, we're going to basically create a macro with a want to buy, and we're going to link an item in there. So that will be the item that I want to buy. Now, I did have the stuff already set up, but my game crashed and it seems to have disappeared. So with this, I guess this is quite good because I get to show you how to do it from scratch. So first things first, I'm going to start creating a new macro. I'm going to look for an icon, and I generally prefer to look for an icon that is both representative of the action that I'm going to do, as well as an icon that is not basically duplicated in any of my characters' spells and abilities. So something that stands out. See, I kind of like that, for example. To me, that the guy is shouting there, but I want something that is representative of shouting, let's say. So let's scroll down here and see what I can find. That looks good enough to me. We're going to call this WTB, so want to buy, because that is what I want to do. You can always call it whatever you want. If you want to sell, you can say WTS. So we're going to create another one, and this one will be for the script because we will need to run a script again. As you can see at the beginning here, we have most of our class specific icons. So I don't really want to duplicate anything so I don't get confused. That looks kind of nice, but again, it's a class icon. Let's see what I can find here. Something, there we go. I think I found it. We'll do this, and so we'll call this I think I'm going to call it script. We'll go with that. Now, this is a specific script that we want to write. So basically, I'm just going to type in the script here so you guys can see what it looks like. And the script is basically /script, then space, and this is the only space that we'll have. And then we will write MacroFrameText. And after this, we will put this punctuation here. So the double dot. I don't know what it's called in English, to be fairly honest, my apologies. And then insert, so no space between these. Then we will open up a parentheses, open up the quotation marks, then close the quotation marks and close the parentheses. So that is the script that we want. And so we'll save it as that. In the want to buy, I'm going to write my message. Now, I like to test things out, so I'm going to go with /s for say, so I don't really make myself look like a fool. And after that, we're going to basically write out the message that I want the linked item to be in. So we're going to go want to buy. We're going to leave 2 spaces. I'm going to put 3 exclamation marks, and then I'll say, let's say, for example, /whisper me offer, exclamation marks. We'll keep it short and sweet. So that is the message that should pop up minus the linked item. So this is where things now get interesting. If you don't have the item that you want to link in your inventory, you can always go onto Wowhead. For me, say, for example, in this case, I want to buy ruined orbs. Ruined orbs, I don't know if I said it properly. Anyways, we'll type in ruined orbs. Right here on the right side, you can see there's links. We're going to select the in-game links. You can see it's already copied it. Now, what we want to do is we want to press escape once. If you are in the macro box, that'll pretty much move us out of there, and we can then press enter /say, and it'll ask you for this question. We'll say yes. So basically it asks us if you want to run script, and right there you can see we got the link to the ruined orb. So now we're going to go back here. We're going to copy all of this up to the first parentheses and the quotation mark, and we're going to click where we want to insert the link. So I want to say insert it there. We'll press escape once, then enter to open up the say box. And so what we're going to do here, we've already got the link here. Shift click on the link and then close the quotation marks. Don't forget to close the parentheses as well. And when you press enter, it should pop it right there. So as you can see, now we have linked an item into our message. And of course, this is now also a macro, so I can basically just press a button and it will pop up in the trade chat. I still have it set to say, but let me show you what happens if you try and link a normal item. So we save it as that. Let's click on the button. As you can see, it'll work, but the item is not linked. So let me delete this again. There we go. That's where we want it to be. So press escape once. We then press enter to open up the say box. Now, as you can see, I am out of StoryOne, so people don't see me messing about and end up with whispers and all that. Don't forget to shift click on the item that you want on the link that you've just created, then close the quotation marks and the parentheses, and it pops back in. So as you can see, it is now working when we do press on the button. So now let's put this into trade, so we can always put /2. If I try and click on it, as you can see, it doesn't work. Now there's a reason for it not working, and that is because I am not in a city. In order for you to access the trade box, you need to be in a city. So I'm going to kind of show you that even if I want to say type here /trade, it doesn't let me go in because I'm not in a city. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into StoryOne and we will spam this, and it's very likely that I will then get offers and all that, but I'll probably leave that out of the video. There we go. Let's see. So you can see it does work with say here. So let's go into StoryOne. StoryOne is right around the corner. Let me change this here once more to 2. Save it for good measure, and off we go. Now, I did try and explain this as best as I can because I've seen videos and they tend to be kind of short, and they do explain it, but for someone who hasn't done something like this, it can be a bit tricky. So I thought I would make a short video that goes into a bit more detail explaining how things work. I'll also leave a copy of the script that I ran in the video's description if you guys need us to go and use that. And with that being said and done, as you can see, once we enter the city, it will give us a message in the message box to say that we are in StoryOne City, and then we can use the macro with the linked item that we created to buy or sell whatever item that we need. Of course, if you want to change the item, you just have to basically go and find the link and just add the link into the macro via the method that I've just shown you. And that is pretty much it for this video, folks. I do hope that you have enjoyed it and found it useful and informative. If you have, please don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and comment. And until next time, stay safe, folks.